Welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate, hard by the darkest dungeon, where those of you who watched my latest video prior to this one may have noticed that I'm not particularly happy with the current shape of YouTube. In fact, I went about 4 days and 4 nights without watching a single YouTube video while I waited for the community to come up with a solution. And I had a little dig around, a little nose around at times, and now I have a solution which is far from perfect, but it does make YouTube look marginally less atrocious. And while it hasn't restored much of the lost functionality, it at least is a little bit less of an eyesore. It's not perfect, there are obvious improvements I'd like to see, but it will work for now. And interestingly enough, actually, YouTube themselves are hiding videos displaying workarounds. If you go into YouTube and you type in, like, you know, restore YouTube classic interface or restore YouTube classic look or something, you get like one video about what you actually want, and it's like a horribly out-of-date one that won't work. And then everything after that will be like classical music videos and stuff. And you know what? I love classical music, but it's not what I'm looking for. Step away from YouTube, check on Google, you know, the guys who run YouTube at the moment, and you can find loads of stuff straight away with a simple search with exact same words. But searching on YouTube itself, they are hiding it. They're clearly not using Google for their search engine on YouTube. They're using some sort of in-house one, which is interesting, as you'd think they'd consolidate that. But hey, there you go. Right, so I think it's high time I made some progress here on the Brexit Estate. We need to go and duff up the wicked Countess, but she's very, very dangerous and we are not ready yet. Not even remotely ready yet. And we have some people using the facilities. Yes, Hormonal is using the facilities, so we don't want to go on a low-level mission this week. So we want at least orange. Why aren't you people complaining? You're level 2 and level 1, you should be complaining. Right. So the Tome of Holy Healing is a nice trinket to go pick up. Although we probably have enough of those already. Evidently that would seem to be the case. So, apart from that, we're going on red missions. The Sun Ring is good. And a short mission will be good, because I haven't played for a little while. I should take Ren, because I have updated the Twilight Night mod. Now, I do need to do more updating. But the Twilight Cloak... Well, I've had the artwork for her trinkets completely replaced. Because, let's be honest, some of her trinket art was atrocious. So if I take Ludovic... And yes, they're both good anti-Eldritch, both good to take to the Cove. And Senate for condition removal. And then we want some kind of semi-decent support character. And you know what? We do have too many antiquarians, so we should absolutely take one of them, especially Eldritch Hater. Yeah, sure. This could be a disaster. Let's hope it's not. Before we go, is there anything? Oh yeah. Yeah. Obviously looking at skills to upgrade. Also the new Leap of Faith is ready to go. So I should show that off a little bit, because I've had a little look and I like it. I like the way it's come out. And who else? Who else? Ah, yes. Senate, of course. So, Senate's all good. Alright. We are waiting for viable healer types to turn up in the stagecoach. We're hoping for some to return from a graveyard at some point. And we do have heroes who need training. We probably have heroes who need treatment, but for now, we're just going on a nice, simple, short mission, not a boss run, because we are using an antiquarian as our healer. Oh my god. Well, we've got a plague doctor as well, I suppose. Okay, that is a good amount of food for a short expedition, but we have no healer, so I'm going to take a little bit extra. I'll take 2 vials of blood. I'm thinking Curo interactions as well as... Oh, yeah, you can go back. No, I'm not likely to need 2 kits. We got an antiquarian. The antiquarian wants for greed. And shovels, of course. Take an extra one, because we're trying here. We're really trying to get that extra bit of treasure squeezed out of this mission. So let's go. Now the Twilight Knight upgrade. Update. I've reduced the amount of stress she removes with Soothing Slash.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Right. Soothing Slash now removes 2 less stress. Glimmer of Hope removes 2 less stress from all allies, but still gives her the same amount of stress that it used to. It also removes stealth from her. I might knock another point off Glimmer of Hope on the party stress removal. I haven't fully decided there yet. Loop of Faith, let's shunt her back into position 2 then. Have some fun. And that is a lot more stress than I was expecting. Okay. I also performed a little localization tweak so that her skill names will display correctly on all levels in the guild for skill ranks that have not yet been unlocked. I've only done that to the English localization version. I haven't gone through the foreign language sections and tweaked that yet, so I'll be doing that at some point. I also haven't put in the new Leap of Faith sound effects, so that will all be interesting. Right. We want treasure. Hello, treasure. There's a trap. 55% is not good. 100% is much better. Sorry, Lila, but you're gonna have to wait a little while. Oh, I didn't bring any torches.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
I've got one now. I have a light generation skill. And you have a lot of stress, so I'm seeing a bit of synergy here. You know, not much, just a little bit. Okay. So this is going to be a very dark excursion, and I'm just doing a quick recording check. All good. Let's deal with this trap here. Now, the problem with this being a very dark run, and I do mean very dark, is that obviously I don't have a main support character, I have a minor support character. So we may end up taking quite a lot of damage. And if we have to run, then so be it. We can afford to let it get dark all the way back to this chamber, where we will light a torch and press onwards to a combat encounter. Oh, nasty. Okay. We're going to try for the blight. We've got the blight. That's good. Let's put a little more blight on that thing.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Gonna have to do something about that stress. Fortunately, we've got some blight on the snail. And she can go, protect me, I'm a vulnerable woman. And he can kill the zombie.
Obliterated.
Wow, 31% crit chance now? Oh goodness, right. And then we need to start shifting some of that stress. So hopefully by adjusting the stress removal but not the stress gain, there should be a marked increase in stress from the use of Glimmer of Hope. Lady, you are cool. And since that's not going to die anyway, we might as well play for time.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Now at this point we don't have much use for heirlooms, so let's just keep on with our antiquarian hoping for hay. It's... oh, no, I think we're dead. I believe... oh, we even got a scouting roll, how nice. Oh, we are going straight down here. We're going to leave that pack and come back for it. Dumb idea though that may be. And we'll dig our way
Another
through this.
mariner. Another misfortune.
Alright, that's opened up a bit of space for buried treasure, so
And
that's
now,
good.
the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
When we return to the Norman chamber, we will be almost ready to light a torch. I think you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm coming up here, I'm going to interact with this curio, I'm going to go to the next chamber, head north, interact with the next one, then light the torch. Here.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
You know, it would be really nice if I could make room for that sapphire by, I don't know, lighting a torch. Excellent. That actually worked out quite nicely. I'm not going to interact with that, and I will run into... oh, 4 fishmen! No! Double blight on the back, please. That's 4 fishmen. Nice. That's nice. You get that fog up quick, because they're going to massacre us. Alright, this is tricky. I'm honestly thinking anticipation might be the way to go that was lucky. An owl cried, and all are silent. Finish him! Or at least suck him up with a blight. Oh, nice. Spear effing!
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Yeah, you go for her. Go for... Not the one. Right, fine. You know, lady, if you're going to be like that, you're just going to miss. You know. And that works, right? Pull.
Palpable
Or
fear.
not pull. Not pull is good. Because I've got a new skill to show off. Could you, like, sidle back, dear? That'd be nice. Oh, that is a lot of damage. Actually,
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
it's quite a lot of damage. I think this calls for a leap of faith. And I know I've checked this a few times privately, but this will be the first time showing it on YouTube, unless someone else has already like recorded a video in the last few hours and put it up.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I love the way she just jumps off the top of the screen. It's great. But we need to do some emergency healing right now. A little more emergency healing goes a long way. And oh, yeah, let's work that stress down a bit on our antiquarian. I mean, not that we're going to be getting her down by the end of this run, so I shouldn't really make a huge fuss out of it. Alright. 2 to 3, then 4, so 6 to 9. Iffy, I think I'll take the heal.
A momentary abatement.
This would actually be a guaranteed kill. So I'm taking this over the heal. Yes, and I'm moving stress. Gonna have to work that 8 to 7 down soon.
Death by inches.
Okay, that ruby's very nice. You know what I'm gonna do? I can use this for treasure chests, but I use these because they're one of the least useful supply items here in the Cove. They still have uses here. But I might get extra food out of this.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
And extra food means extra healing. Citrines might be a better grab than the gold, to be honest, for now. Because we might find more of them, and you know what? Oh, yeah, no, forget that. Okay. Alright. Focus up. Try to live.
Inspiration and improvement.
Well, this will be interesting. That's a lot of stress. And you get cut. Well, we obviously need to use the laudanum and get that sword working.
Well struck.
That's a lot of damage. Sure, guard the one who's about to die. For the buffs, obviously.
one that cuts on its own.
You know what, let's take a bit of it. It's not a very good gamble. I mean, okay, that works. You all know what I'm thinking.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ancestor ain't in. She's getting healed next round.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Bleed as well? Yeah, there's the bleed. We've got a bandage. Uh-oh. Lady, just keep controlling yourself for a moment. Hit him with your sword. Lovely. Uh-oh.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Okay, slight change of plan, but for now, womp.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Man, Ludovic is just nailing it here. And we just might not get to heal the anti-cleric.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, we are not... Well, we'll light this torch. And we'll take the anti-venom. That's a good amount of money, and we want that. We're not finding a lot of things that need skirt and keys this run. And about one more room ought to do it. Ow! Nasty. I'm okay with that. Not quite so okay with
Injury
this.
and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
140% chance. We've got to try for that 40. I mean, he's going to ruin us in a moment. Don't go back, don't go back, don't go back. He didn't go back. And now... Hey! Great.
Adversity can foster hope and resilience.
You went back. Lovely. Oh, you're dead. Great. Great. There's so much health at this level. Oh, all the damage, all the pain. We just need to get into that next room at the end of this hallway. And we've still got our shovels for that barnacle-encrusted chest there. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can do this.
Soothed. Sedated.
Now, because it will cure both of them, we go for one who needs the healing more. Then we go for the kill. We get the kill. That's grand. If he could die now, that would be really great. But also, hey, get chopped.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
There's a major downside to this, obviously. That being that we don't have anywhere to carry the invitation. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can keep going, love. Chop away, you know. Don't you dare get turned into a vampire right now, because we're trying to... Well, this should be her retirement, you know. Let's just cloud everyone. Make it a bit harder for him to see his targets. And then... Can we stun you? Actually, yeah, 80% chance is good. He's going to resist now, isn't he? Yeah, absolutely. Oh.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
That's a bad start. That's a really bad start.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy. Destroyed.
Don't. You!
Sedated.
Yeah, I think we may be leaving it. Hurry. Could be death by initiative here. Can't keep passing death's door grills. Definitely. No critical hit. Sure, because she hasn't actually hit death's door
at the
yet.
very precipice of oblivion.
Right, we need to both go before him. No, just one. Just one of us will do, you know. Oh.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay. Let's look on the positive side, alright? We'll have space on our roster for a new hero or heroine. Now, this is brave. One could almost say foolhardy. We're going to step in the room and leg it. Yep, we need to run. The time has come to run. As soon as we get a turn. Any turn will do. Oh, you gotta be kidding.
The sin is not in being outmatched, but in failing to recognize it.
Right, let's get out of here before things get any worse.
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
So, we lost an experienced antiquarian, but we did have two very high-level antiquarians, and we didn't need to. Did we get rid of one? I'm not sure. Thin-blooded. Oh, that's going to be fixing probably in Tippler. Okay. Now, if we got From Beyond now, that would just be perfect.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Actually, not losing the antiquarian would have been even more perfect, but still. So, Hormul no longer has rabies, meaning we can send out the Lobies again. And checking the stagecoach, yes, something's gone wrong with the localization of the drow. I will get rid of her as soon as I finish this playthrough. Okay, we are good. You know, that could have gone a lot worse, and I'm reasonably happy with that. I think I better wrap up the episode here, really. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I will look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!